Yay.
Yeah.
Yep, we're here. It's us. Hi. We're going for the reproduction sampler background, modeled yellowish linen. Yeah, it's a theme. It's our theme today.
Here we are.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we get all the details in, all the details. Yeah, get this echoey room.
Yeah, I know it is echoing.
Yeah, it's well, we got the high ceiling.
Jill's here. Hi, Jill.
Hey, Jill, how you doing? Portland, 8 o'clock in the morning, breakfast time. All right. All right. We're in a different room. We got moved out. So, hi, Kathy. Good to have you with us. We got moved out of the boardroom, the cozy little boardroom. It was nice. Yep. Hey, Catherine, good to see you. Good to hear from you. Glad to have you here. Can't see you, can't hear from you. Just read you. Good to read you. There, that's what we'll say. Yeah. Hey, Vicki. Hey, Dee. Thanks for joining us this morning. Last one for this show. We're going to do some more videos, go see more people, and our respective cars are then heading out of town.
We're going to eat first, though. One more big fattening meal before I have to go back to the lettuce.
Back to rabbit food. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Appreciate it. We're, you can tell the background's different. We're in a different room with a very high ceiling, so plenty of echo. Sorry, nothing we can do about it. The room we were in was a boardroom, and it was perfect. And then we were told that we couldn't be in there. We knew ahead of time that we couldn't be in there on Sunday because a church was going to be in there. And we were trying to figure out what kind of a church was meeting in a boardroom with all of 15 seats. Well, turns out it's a church that is taking an entire wing of the conference center, have Sunday school classes, the whole thing. It's like a portable church kit. And it's quite an operation. So we get moved to a small banquet room with a high ceiling and echo. But like I said before, I think even before we started here, we're going with a background that is kind of reproduction sampler modeled linen.
Yeah.
That's what we're going with that anyway. That's what we're saying.
Yep.
Yeah. With a bar across there. Sponsored by Fire Poppies. Susan Winter, Fire Poppies. We've mentioned a couple times. Lowry stands. I think that's a huge thing for them to have the Lowry stand. For us to have a source for Lowry stands in the U.S. That's terrific. Stands and accessories. So check them out for that. And then Shannon Tabor of Charleston Clay Jewelry. I was going to look those up. I got to check that out. Is an artist who is making clay needle minders for Fire Poppies. They're all custom, no two alike. So you want to check that out too, especially if you're needle minder collectors. Mm-hmm. You're one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
I've seen them. They're pretty.
You can deny it, but you are. Go ahead. Talk me out of it. Yeah. Are they really neat, huh?
Yeah, they're very nice.
Yeah.
Very unique. Each one's unique. Yeah, I looked on the website last week, and it's very nice. Very nice needle minders.
So check that out at firepoppies.com. Yes. Okay, we got up a few bandwidth. We got a few videos up this morning, and I think we had, at the end of the day yesterday, we shot 16 or 17 of them and got a good handful of them up, so we'll get more up today as much as we can, and we're going to go shoot some more videos. So into the evening and tomorrow, we'll still be posting videos. And then Vanna and I will be back on Wednesday to do kind of a wrap-up show.
Yeah.
So, and if you have questions, Vanna at WeTalkFiber.com or Gary at WeTalkFiber.com. If you have questions about the show or wonder about things, fire them at us, and we'll answer them as best we can on the show on Wednesday.
Right.
Yes.
And again, we're doing the very best we can on audio and, you know, getting shots and lighting and all of that. Please understand, if you look at our first night on the video where Gary walks around and kind of shows you the setup of the hotel, I mean, folks were mobile, and there's a lot of people here talking, and the lighting levels are different in all the rooms.
Everything's a struggle, yeah.
And I mean, we're walking with gear and we're just trying to bring you everything that we can to bring you, to share with you how the market is, what you need to look for, what may interest you in the market, and really we're trying. We're not taking anything like just trying to do a shoddy job here. We're really trying to do a top-notch job. So if you can't hear or you can't see or it's not right or whatever, we apologize. We're doing the very best we can. So thanks. Thanks for sticking with us.
In the some of the videos I put up this morning, that first round, the sound is not as loud as we would normally like it, and some of that is the operator not shoving mics in people's faces.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing that better.
But Gary,
you can hear it.
Yeah.
Turn it up.
Yeah, and you just can't. I mean, it's like sensory overload, and you have 101,000 things going through your mind. And let's be honest, we were both exhausted. I mean, it's exhausting.
Yeah.
It's exhausting what we've been doing. We've been running
it.
around, and we're trying to bring everything we can to you. So
it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, don't mistake. We are having a great time doing it, or we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
It really is fun. We're having just a great time, and the best part is hearing from all you folks that you're really enjoying these shows and getting a lot out of them, and the responses
have been awesome.
It's just been great. And subscribe, you know, to keep up with this stuff, subscribe to us on YouTube, and you click the little bell and you get noticed. Go to wetalkfiber.com and subscribe there. Follow our Etsy or our Instagram account.
We don't have an Etsy yet.
We don't have an Etsy. We're not, no.
We might get in that game later.
But follow us on Instagram. Really, that'll keep up. And we got other things coming up here in the very near future. So getting subscribed gets you notified right away.
Right. And let's talk again about, I know we've hit this a couple of times, but it's making a difference because we're hearing things here at Market about talking to your shops, saying that you heard it on Fiber Talk. Now then, we need to ask y'all to talk to your designers. If you have seen something here on Fiber Talk, I don't care if it's from Nashville Needlework Market or from 3 years ago, tell your designers that Fiber Talk has put them on your map or this design that you're stitching on their map, because we want designers to know that we're supporting them and making a difference in their people that enjoy their designs, and Fiber Talk has been a part of that to help support them so that they know that Fiber Talk is making a difference in the industry. So if you can please do that for us, we would certainly appreciate that.
Sharon Bruce joining us thought it was 11 Eastern. It is 11 Eastern that we started, but we did the daylight savings time last night, so I bet that messed things up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If I nod off, that's why. Yeah, we need the fall one.
Yeah.
The fall back one. That's my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So with all that, we have yet another absolute stack of charts to show you and some other things. And so we might as well go to the other camera and have at it, huh?
Okay, awesome.
Let's do it. Fire Poppies is our sponsor. Please contact them. Support our sponsors. We really appreciate it. We've had great sponsorship this weekend, and it really does help because it allows us to come here.
Yeah,
Literally.
so thanks to Susan and the whole team at Fire Poppies for their support.
And the other sponsors too. I mean, it literally allows us to come here and do this. You know, Gene at the Attic, Pat at the Village Sampler, and Janice at Traditional Stitches. All of them made this possible for us to make the trip and afford to do this thing. So
right. And I want to hit this too.
It really helps.
Yeah, some people say, oh, I don't have a local needlework shop. You do. You do have a local needlework shop. Go to these people that own brick and mortars at other places and that are supporting us to come here to share with you all these things. You do have one. Pick up your phone and call them, or go on the website and call them and support them for helping us support the industry. So
right. And Fire Poppies, I mean, she's using the phrase your local online needlework shop.
Right.
That's what she's trying to build. is if you don't have one, she wants to be your person, the go-to shop for your needs. So yes, all of that. Okay, let's do some charts, huh?
Yeah.
Let's go over here. They're tired of looking at us anyway.
Yeah, right.
Oh, look. What are we doing May 1?
Oh my goodness, I forgot. May 1st, our Hannah Longstreth stitch along with Queenstown Sampler Designs, Barbara Hudson.
Yes.
Boy, what a fantastic. This is just absolutely beautiful, guys. Absolutely beautiful. When you see it in person, it is just absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
And so what you need to do is, what do they need to do, Gary? You talk.
Well, all right. So May 1 is when we're going to start the stitch along, Hannah Longstreth, and we're doing this because it's a beautiful sampler. Barbara Hudson is an amazing woman, an amazing historian of samplers, but also sales for this go to help her niece with medical school, who is also named Hannah Longstreth, which is, I think, is really neat. So we're doing that. Kim is putting the kits together. You can go to Fire Poppies. Kim already has things lined up. But any of the shops, go to your shops. Fire Poppies, I'm sure that Susan will be happy to put kits together for you so that you can participate. But we're pretty excited about this because this is one beautiful sample.
Yeah.
It really is.
It really is.
And it has a great story behind it, and when it's tied directly to Barbara Hudson, you can't beat that. So, yeah, we're going to push this thing.
Yeah.
We want people to join us for this one. It really is. I mean, you can tell it's just a beautiful sampler. And the what's the size?
It's let's see. It is 340 stitches by 400 stitches.
Yeah.
Now then, it's stitched in MPI. The model is stitched in MPI, but I was looking at the DMC substitutions, and they're pretty spot on.
Are they?
Yeah, Barbara's
Okay.
always really good with her
Yeah.
DMC substitutions.
How big on 40 count am I going to be? Does it say?
15. Oh, it's 45 count.
What is
45 count, but it's 15 by 17. So 15 and yeah, so
Oh, I'm going to have to clear off a scroll rod for that. All right. That's a big one. It's beautiful.
but a lot of empty space. I mean,
Look
it's
at
just
that.
motifs. It's gorgeous. And
Yeah.
the border, it's just really, it's striking.
Yep.
So Hannah Longstreth, let's help Hannah
Mayday.
Longstreth of the 20th century, 21st century. What is the century? I don't even know.
21st.
Okay, the 21st century.
Mayday.
I'm
Mayday.
tired.
Mayday. We're starting this thing.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great time.
It's going to be awesome.
We might even do a special show on May 1 just for that.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a good.
It's probably a Wednesday show we were going to be on anyway.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
We'll work it out.
Okay.
We'll do it. I'll tell you what.
What?
We'll do a special show from West Virginia because that's the party state.
That's where the wild guys
That's
are.
where that's what we're doing.
That's what we'll do.
Is it all cross stitch?
Yes.
Oops.
Yes.
I believe it is.
Yes, it is.
No specialty
no
stitch.
specialties. Yep, I'm pretty certain that is
Yep.
true.
No specialty stitch, no back stitching.
No.
Have at it.
Yep.
Yep.
There you go.
Everybody can make X's.
Everybody can do it.
Okay. All right. Now, on to new stuff.
Okay.
May 1, don't forget.
All right.
We won't let you forget anyway.
Yeah. The next things that we're going to see is the elegant thread. Gary met these lovely ladies last night.
Yep, Angel. Boy, we had fun with her. That was great. There's a video coming up. Yes.
This is Mary Hunter, 1884. It is a reproduction schoolgirl sampler, almost like in a band sampler form, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a beautiful little thing.
The elegant thread.
Yep.
The next thing is, for your red lovers out there, a nice little
Now
sampler.
this is a cute one. It's, I don't know, I want to say 6 or 8 inches. It's not a very big one at all.
Let me look.
This is a quick little
It doesn't say.
deal. Yeah, it probably does inside. It's a quick little deal. It's really cute, and love the rabbits down there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one I really like that one. It's
I do too.
Beautiful, and it's red.
Right, now then.
Cherry cobbler?
Yeah.
Is that our thread?
It didn't say. Let me see.
No, what's the
814. But
what's-
cherry cobbler's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic Color Works cherry cobbler.
That's what I was going for. The official.
I'm sorry.
You get like endorsement money out of that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you
paying.
don't.
How do you think I'm paying for the kids' college? Okay, now
Cherry,
then.
one skein at a time. I'm Bonnie Pfeiffer.
Can you zoom out just a little bit, Gary?
Of course I can zoom out. Now, Angel makes these too. This is a big part of her thing, is these kits, these project bags, and it's a 5-piece thing that she makes. It makes them in all kinds of fabrics. It's a 5-piece thing. So you have the project bag, and then the notions.
Yeah, accessory bag.
And then a needle minder. This all comes together as the package. A needle minder, and then a scissors and scissor fob. She actually includes scissors. So her whole package is at Elegant. It's Elegant.
The Elegant Thread.
The Elegant Thread. The whole package is how she does these project bags.
And she's on Etsy. The
Yeah.
Elegant Thread on Etsy. There you go. Here's the project bag. It's upside down.
Yep.
But
Really nice.
very nice.
It's Velcro. I'm talking about. It's Velcro, but then she puts that button on there, which I thought was a nice touch.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's a button-up thing, but it's Velcro, so you don't have to deal with the actual
Yeah.
button. Yeah.
Nice.
Nicely done.
All right.
Yep.
Thanks to the Elegant Thread for
Yep.
sharing their products with us. Up next is, y'all been waiting for it, Stacy Nash.
Yep. Stacy Nash. She has a nice lineup this year, I think.
She certainly does.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever seen a Stacy Nash that didn't have.
Now here, let me
it.
zoom in on that little puppy.
This
this
is
is-
a velvet pumpkin needle book.
Mm-hmm.
And it appears to have very lovely, well, all of Stacy's things are always very well represented and very easy to understand instructions. That's the pumpkin needle book, and here is the pear needle book. I like pears. I don't like to eat them, but I like them as like how they look.
Pears are tasty.
I don't like pears. I don't like the texture of them.
Oh.
Kind of meal, aren't they?
Yeah,
kind
they
of
can.
mealy?
They can be mealy.
I
yeah.
don't like that. Sorry.
Okay.
But I like the needle book.
Okay.
So there you go. Now
Yeah.
then, for all you animal crackers out there, you guys that have stitched the animal crackers, here's Scarlett. And I think that this is a nod to Tanya Brockmeyer's, one of her Bostons, because she has the Scarlett House, and she has
Oh, yeah.
she has Boston.
Yeah.
Aren't those bulldogs?
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I
What
think
do I
that's
know about dogs?
I think this must be a nod to Tanya's
Yeah.
dog. But this is the latest animal cracker in Stacy's line of animal cracker.
And that's a long line of designs.
And
there.
they're all really cute.
They really are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
This one, I love this one. This is called the Red Work Stitching Pocket in Chatelaine. And isn't that darling?
Yep.
Let me bring
Yeah.
it just here. You're going to zoom in?
I'm zooming in.
That's cute, right?
Do we all know where we can order those tea tins? Needlework Press is doing those. Vicki-
Needlework Press is doing them, but they were, I don't know that they were they had a whole lot of them. We will make sure to talk to Vicki, and we will have that information on Wednesday. So
Yeah.
we will talk to Vicki today before we leave, and Gary, make a note of that.
Making a note.
And we will get that information to you all on Wednesday, okay? Really, truly, tune in to us on Wednesday on the podcast, because we're going to have a lot of follow-up information for all the questions. Send your questions to Vanna at We Talk Fiber or Gary at WeTalkFiber.com, okay? So anyways, back to Stacy Nash.
So yeah, we'll check on that.
Yeah.
I have made the note.
Yeah. And so here is the red word. I like this one a whole lot. I can't even get
Now
it out.
what is that? You is it like a pocket thing?
It's a pocket, and I believe that this back part is hard, and then the pocket, and you have these little things. So you have like a pin cushion, a needle keeper, a fob, and all different things that are accessories. It's more probably for display. It's probably more for display, but isn't that cute?
Yeah, it's really great. It's
The whole look.
it has a thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about that as an interior decorating thing.
Yeah.
There's other things you could put dried flowers in it or something.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean,
and for like stitchers.
like I know about interior
Well,
decorating.
like for stitchers in a stitching room, like I have to, you know how I have a whole theme room on every room that I live in.
Yeah.
And
So
like
do I.
I know, right?
It's whatever Margaret puts together.
And don't you think that it's great to just like have like in like where you stitch, like tuck in little needlework items that
Yeah.
you might not no longer use or whatever. I just think it's cute. So anyways, there you go. Stacy Nash, red work needle. What is that? Red work stitching pocket and chatelaine.
When a pattern is released as a market exclusive, does it mean it won't be available after that?
No, what it means is for the first 30 days, only the shops that came to market are pre-ordered get those patterns. After the 30 days, then every shop in the country gets to order it. So that's what that means.
Yeah, it's a way for shops to get something special
For coming
to the show.
Yeah. Okay, so here we have the Louise Koning red work sewing pocket and fob. Right there.
The thing now, like, quite frankly, these kinds of things are not, as a male stitcher, of interest to me.
Right.
But what interests me is her style. Mm-hmm. She just has a real nice that primitive style. But to me, it's not. There's primitive, but I don't think she goes like full primitive.
I agree.
There's kind of a middle ground she's found that I just find very pleasing to look at.
Yes.
And she's consistent.
Yes.
With that style, and every one time I see her stuff, I think, wow, that's very nice. It always looks very nice.
Right.
Yeah.
She's from Indiana.
That's probably what it is. It's in the water.
I have met her twice. She probably doesn't know who I even am, but I went early in her career. She and her mother were at a weekend, a Primitives weekend in Terre Haute, Indiana, and she was sick, or one of her kids were sick, and so I only met her mother at that time. But absolutely outstanding artist, and proud that she's from Indiana. So There you go. All right, so the next thing that Stacy has to offer, which these are cute.
These are the ones. Now, I can leave or take or give the other ones, whatever that phrase is, but these I like.
Yeah.
These are standout. And
Okay.
There's, 2 or 3 of them in there?
Yeah, there's 3 of them. We'll show
Oh.
you this one first, and then I'll maybe I can try to put 2.
Oh, go
together.
crazy. Go crazy, put 2 up.
Okay, these are the whole.
Just
whole
go
piece.
nuts, Vanna. Put them all
Okay.
up.
And they're urns, right? Urns and flowers. Okay, in your kit, you get the mounting board and the ribbon to do it. Okay,
Yeah.
and she has the finishing instructions. Here's all of them.
Look at those. I think they're just spot on.
Yeah, here's all of them. I'll hold this one out first.
Yeah, just do 2.
Okay, so here they are. Okay, now then, what has Vanna talked about a lot? Sampler tree ornaments, right? Well, there you go. Look at that sampler tree ornament right there.
I just think these are. When I saw her lineup, those are the ones. These are special.
Yeah, these are, and they are really cute. She has them.
Thanks, Leslie. Take it or leave it.
Yeah. She has them.
Sleep deprived.
I know, right? And she has them set up in her room, very similar as it's featured on the in this chart.
But
Absolutely,
those are just. And see, this is, how many times have we talked about taking motifs out of samplers?
Right.
And I'm sure she created these from scratch, but this is exactly it. When you can do that kind of a thing with, and that finishing isn't that tough if you have the oval, right?
Right. No.
And look at that. I mean, those are just beautiful.
Yeah. Just I just did an oval ornament on the finish with Vanna, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So there you go. You would do it like that. But
Yep.
she has really great instructions on the inside too.
Yeah.
Stacy Nash. There you go.
But those 3 right there.
Yep. Then she has a reproduction, a little reproduction marking sampler. What is this name? Hannah Jenkinson sampler, dated 1778.
That's a nice looking one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cute. Just a little marking sampler. All
Yep.
right. Next. Here's the one, Gary. Here's the
This
one.
is it?
Here's the one for Vanna right here.
Oh, this is for Vanna. This isn't for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Isn't that something else?
Mm-hmm.
What is this called? The stables at Hollyberry Farm. Okay, and Stacy says that this is sorry, I'm trying to get it up a little bit closer so you can see it. Stacy says that this sampler represents what her farm looks like.
Oh.
That she lives on with her horses. I love those horses.
Yep.
So there you go. Stables at Hollyberry Farm. All right, that's all we have for Stacy. Again, folks, you love these samplers? Write your designers. Tell them where you saw it. Okay, next up, we have heartstring samplery. Now then, Gary, let's talk about, well, first of all, let's talk about these.
Okay, let's talk. Oh, can this be the best idea
Ever?
of the year or ever? Can this just be the best idea?
Okay, I'm not going to take these out of the package because
They're really tight.
quite frankly, they're very tight. Okay, so, but yeah, upon my death, I bequeath this work of my hands to. Okay, I've got a story.
Uh-oh.
I know, here we go. My mother-in-law.
Wait, a pause for everybody to buckle up. Everybody needs to put their seatbelts on. Just a minute. A pause.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
My mother-in-law, who watches us all the time, right?
Okay.
And she's not even a needle worker, but she watches us because she loves me, and she might love you by this time. But anyways, she puts notes with Scotch tape on everything that she owns to who it goes
Who's supposed to get it?
when she dies. And she's done this for like her whole life, I think. But anyways, so I need to get her a couple packs of these so she can just write it on there and stick it on there rather than having to write it on a piece of paper, cut it, and stick it with Scotch tape. So anyways.
This idea, I think, is spectacular. Mm-hmm. Because, that is one of the things when needleworkers die, what do you do with all that stash? And we all know we're going to have a mountain of stuff when we die that somebody's got to get rid of somehow.
Right.
But the finished needlework, I mean, that's art.
Oh, yeah.
And if you have a friend who may not be part of the estate distribution, this is your way of making sure that they get it.
Yeah.
And I think this is fantastic. They're peel-off, stick-on-the-back things.
Uh-huh.
And obviously very nicely done. And so you can put the person's name on there and whatever other information. Obviously, there's enough room to write. But then stick it right onto the finished piece, the artwork, and then it goes. They'll know what to do with it.
Yeah.
And it won't end up in some Goodwill store somewhere.
I know. But can I just say, too, that here we're making, I mean, this is sort of funny. It's kind of a tongue-in-cheek sort of thing, too, And, to bequeath.
I don't know. I'm almost on the verge of tears here. What are you talking about?
I just think it's funny. And then the other thing is that how sweet is Beth Twist?
Yeah.
Isn't she a darling?
Oh, yeah, she's terrific.
She really is. Cute as a button. Okay, so there we go.
Terry says her mother did that with everything.
Yeah, I hear you. Here's Beth Twist, Precious Littles. These are just little spot motif samplers, small ones, quick to stitch up, cute as a button. Let me pick these up and go up just a little bit so you can see. Whoops, sorry folks. There you go.
Those are nice.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Traveling projects.
Yeah. I love this Adam and Eve, if I can get it up there. Isn't that cute?
Yep.
Love that.
Oh, wait. Well, how are Adam and Eve? Lisa says her nephews will sell everything they own for money. Okay.
They got like a Jane and Tarzan.
They're actually clothed there.
Yeah. Jane and Tarzan look. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Heartstring samplery. Here's another one. This one is called A Dog's Last Will and Testament. And I stood there and read it when I was there. It's long. But The Dog's Last Will and Testament, it's a darling sampler. All words. I'm not going to read it to you, but you can look it up. Heartstring samplery, A Dog's Last Will and Testament. That's awesome.
Well, actually, let me put my feet up and you just read that.
Read the whole thing?
No.
Okay, so now then, we all know about His Eyes on the Sparrow.
Who made the labels? That's Heartstring Samplery.
Yeah, Heartstring Samplery, Beth Twist.
Yep.
She also has an Etsy shop. Okay, so here you go. His Eyes on the Sparrow. Now then, this is not a new design, but it is in a new publication. Beth redid this to, I don't know, to do what? To make it more readable? Or
yeah, she wanted to have a better presentation of these two charts, the Eye on the Sparrow and the lilies.
Consider the lilies.
Yeah. She wanted to have a better presentation, so she actually improved everything and made them into books.
Yeah.
So now they're more of a collector item kind of thing, but a much higher quality production all the way around for these giant charts, and these are big samplers.
Yeah, and here is, huge. And here is Consider the Lilies, which is the sequel to His Eyes on the Sparrow. Fantastic fantastic. Would you not agree?
Oh, yeah. I'll be owning those books.
I will be too if we can get our hands on some, because they
'cause
say
I
they're
think
pretty limited.
I think they sold out like 3 minutes into the show. They were gone, but I'll be owning both of those, because those samplers are special.
Yeah, they sure are.
And to have the pair. Now those are originals.
Those are original
See,
samplers.
and, how many times have I said it? This is another example right here of what people are doing with these original samplers that rival any reproduction sampler.
Right, and the thing that I would also like to point out to both of these is that these are parts and pieces of all the work that she has done.
Is that
So
that's
she
what
has taken motifs from every sampler
Oh.
that she has done, or animals from every sampler that she has done, and put them in these.
See, how cool is that?
That's cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that does it for Beth Twist. Give
Heartstring
Beth
samplery, yep.
Yeah, awesome heartstring samplery. Give her a message if you heard it from us. Okay, up next, everybody's darling is Paulette Stewart of Plum Street Samplers. Shepherd's Pie is the next release in the Jack's Sweet Shop repertoire.
We had fun doing this particular video.
And and Paulette was there laughing in the background at us.
Yeah, that's
so.
Paulette laughing at us. So
Yeah.
we had fun doing this video.
Yeah.
Watch for it.
Awesome. Shepherd's Pie. I love that one.
Something happened, and
Yeah.
it went down a path.
Yeah. And then here's kind of her, this can be a companion, a shepherd's pie can be a companion to a shepherd's song. Absolutely love this one. Check out those.
That's kind of right up your alley right
Oh,
there.
yeah,
isn't
it is.
Yeah.
I really do like Paulette's designs too.
She has a nice touch.
She does, and I don't think that her look is like anybody's in the.
Nope.
Anybody's in.
Well, I think most people who have done much cross stitch could pick her stuff out of a lineup
Oh yeah, you could.
automatically. Yep, that's Paulette.
I
Yep.
just love her wording. I love her. I just love everything.
Yep.
Okay, so Spring Has Sprung is the next one in the seasonal samplers that she has, little seasonal spot samplers.
Mm-hmm.
Spring has sprung. And then the next one, as far as Noah's Ark, is the Llamas and the Lovebirds. Now then,
Oh, now look at whoa!
What?
These I did not see those.
these? Yes, you did.
Did we?
Yes.
I don't remember those.
Remember you made fun of me because I said Noah's Ark.
Oh, that's right. You were cracking those K's like
Yeah.
nobody's business.
Llamas, aren't those
I was
cute?
more focused on the way you said arc than I was on the.
The llamas are darling,
Yeah.
and Ellie is a big fan of llamas, so I'm going to
Uh-oh.
have to get this to.
Ellie just got an ornament.
Yeah, there. I'm sorry that I'm moving this. Our setup is different today, and I'm kind of like not.
Those
well.
are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was focused on how you said arc, so
Yeah.
I missed the actual things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are really nice.
Those are cute as could
Yep.
be. All right, so there we go. Thank you, Paulette, for coming to Nashville and giving us such
Yep.
beautiful things. Our next thing is Erica Michaels. Here is a reproduction sampler, Charlotte Mullinger. A reproduction
That's a
sampler.
beautiful one.
It is. And there's the name, so you can understand what I'm saying. And then there is who it's from, Erica Michaels.
In the
Charlotte
video
Mullinger.
that we did, you get to see she has the original and the reproduction side by each.
Yeah, and it's something
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, so you get to see that in the video coming up.
Right.
Or that's up already. Yeah, that's posted already.
It is?
I don't know if
I
it
don't
is or
know.
not.
I
I have
don't
no
know.
idea.
Okay, so
I'm
that's,
just.
that's Erica. I don't
no
think
idea.
it is. And this one, I've already decided that I'm going home with this one today.
Oh, that one, and that's on silk gauze.
Yeah, silk gauze. I'm going to give it a try. I've never done it, Gary.
Yep.
Going to give it a try. There it
Well,
is.
I'm getting one too.
Oh, you are?
Set that aside. We're both getting one, and we're doing it on silk gauze.
Beautifully.
Because we got nothing else to do.
No.
We're just killing time.
You know, right?
Right.
Fearfully and wonderfully made. That's
But
one of my.
I want to do a silk gauze one, and that is.
That's a beautiful one
That's
right
one
there.
right
And
there.
how she has it in that little frame is absolutely awesome. So there you go. Silk gauze. Gary and Vanna, we're down with that.
Okay.
Okay, next is, okay, Gary. These babies, Easter babies berries. You know, I love berries. And this is a silk gauze berry. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do a silk gauze berry. But I love this one because here's the silk one, folks. And what? Here's the linen one. Cute as can be. And y'all don't be afraid of them because I did a tutorial on how to finish them.
Yep.
And they are easy, really, honestly easy.
Well, we've used in a couple of recent shows pictures of berries that you finished for other people.
Uh-huh.
And I'll tell you what, that one that you have where there's half dozen of them.
Uh-huh.
They're spectacular. These berry things are I think are a great finish.
Yeah.
But I ask you, okay, as you're firing through things, slow down.
Okay.
Deep breath on it. But now, I've never stitched one. So do they stitch on like kind of a curve so that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll show you the pattern before we leave because I'm going to get these too.
And they're none of them all that big.
No.
So it's not like it's a massive
Like maybe
project.
3 days.
Yeah.
3 days top.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
then,
the
They're
Erica
cute.
Michaels, that's the place to go for berries.
and you know what a genuine kind
Oh,
salt
she's-
of the
she's
earth lady
tremendous.
she
She's
is.
Tremendous.
Yeah.
She is tremendous. But that's the berry collection. If you're looking for a berry, she's probably designed it twice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And if you buy the silkberry, you get this. And let me tell you guys, this thing, where am I going? There. This thing is absolutely it's cute as a button. How can I get it over there so that you can see it? It's this way. There. Look at that. That is cute. That's an extra. That's a little extra chart in the silkberry only baby berry design. Awesome.
Outstanding.
Okay. It is outstanding. And then they are cute as can be. Okay, now then, barkberry.
There, see, even Heather Mullen. Your tutorial was great, and berries are easy to put together.
They
There we have
are.
it.
There we go.
I'm still going to send mine to you, though.
Okay. That's fine. Here is barkberry for the dog lovers.
When I was cleaning up the video, I just said barkberries and what is it, purberries? Is the other one? And dumb me, I was focused on trying to get the video made, and then I realized, wait a minute, it's a dog and a cat thing she's got going.
Yeah.
So she has this set for dogs and the same set for cats.
Yeah. Do we have that? Is that inside?
I don't know.
This one's just barkberry plus.
Well, there is one called purberry.
Okay.
It's the
Sorry.
same thing for cats. You'll see
Yeah.
it in the video.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. All right, next is Lions, Tigers, and Trims. Oh my! So this is a collaboration with Lois of Lady Dots Creates. Let's look at the back. Here, let's look at the back, Gary. Here. Oh, whoop! There it is. It is a roll up like a housewife, and Lady Dots has paired with Linda Stoltz of Erica Michaels to do this. It is cute, full on finishing directions, all the trims laid out. I mean, you don't get the trims in the package, but you get like what kind you use and yada yada, how to do it. There it is. Cute.
Rick Rack from
Lady Dot.
I just said that because I like saying Rick Rack.
Rack Rack. Actually, in this one, it appears to be the Velveteen
Rabbit.
maybe. All the finishing guidelines are included. All materials are in Polar Ice from Lady Dots Create. So it tells you on the inside how to get it and what it takes. All right. So there's that, and then this one.
Cheryl, why are there two different patterns for berries? Why can't you use the same pattern and choose fabric?
It's because of the size, Cheryl. The size of the. I believe that she just does them two different ones. You can do whatever you want to do though, because, there you go. And plus, another thing we need to say, Cheryl, is that she includes the swatch of silk gauze in the package. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
The silk gauze, any kind of, if you get the silk berry or the silk sampler or whatever, the amount that you need is included in that pattern, so you don't have to go source it. It's already there in the
That's
pattern.
kind of semi-convenient.
Yeah, right?
What is with Hannah? Is that like the word of the show?
I don't know, but this
I mean,
one.
we got so many Hannah something.
Okay, so I was listening to this yesterday when she was talking. This is her 20th year, I think. Let me see. Yes. This is Erica Michaels' 20th year in the designing business, and Hannah, the little scarecrow here, was one of her very first designs. And she had, and you will see them in our video, and we didn't know that at the time, and we said, oh, there's 3 different ways you can finish it. No, that's wrong, people. I mean, it is 3 ways that you can finish it. But Hannah was her very first design, and you will see the way that she had it released whenever it was 20 years ago, her very first design. And now she has re-released Hannah's Garden right there.
Okay.
And she's finished it in a little pillow. And so that's what this is. And you can see right here, there is her very first Hannah right there. And she finished it as a stand-up.
And then she has another one that's done in Ada.
Yeah. And see, there it is, the original 1999 Harvest Hannah.
99. That's amazing.
And and the charts and the color keys are also included in this chart pack. So you get the one for Hannah the stand-up, and then Hannah 2.0 right there.
Now you were describing that as kind of a pillowcase with walnuts.
Yeah,
in it?
it was very. You know how if y'all watch my finishing videos, you know how I want to like stuff really.
Yeah, this wasn't
small.
even.
No, this was not even filled out to the end, and it almost reminded me like a pillowcase, especially how she kind of finished it with the rickrack and lace on the end. And I thought that was just a really cute idea. I'm thinking about maybe copying that.
I could see the wheels spinning when you picked that up.
Yeah, I was like really looking at that and feeling it, because you can find out a lot about how something's constructed by just holding it and feeling it. And it was a fantastic finish. But you know what? Linda is she's a very great finisher. I mean that genuinely and wholeheartedly. Okay, so that's Erica Michaels. That does it for Erica Michaels. Thank you so much to her for lending us her charts to share with you all, and I hope that you saw something, because they're all really great. And look at the video later, guys, because it is stunning, her room. Okay.
Now, in all these charts now, Fire Poppies. We met with Susan this morning. She's going home with a truckload of stuff. So if you need these charts, if you need these charts, contact Fire Poppies, your local online needlework shop, and Susan will fix you up.
And I'm going to just say this out loud too, for the local people down around where actually Fire Poppies is their local needlework shop. She does framing and finishing too. Has some people in there. Oliver, shout out to Oliver. I talked to Oliver. He was a cutie. Oliver.
Was he?
I mean, I don't know what he looks like, but his voice was cute.
Oh.
So anyways, there you go. Okay, so next up, Glendon Place, a supporter of Fiber Talk. Glendon Place. Here is the Adventures of Bucky. Here's his first one.
Is Cheryl at Glendon Place. Yeah, there's two Bucky ones, aren't there?
Yeah, Bucky plays Santa, and Bucky goes ice skating. There you go.
Whimsical.
Yeah, whimsical.
Whimsical. Been waiting all weekend to say whimsical. No, I haven't. Oh, and speaking of, Lucretia McKeever, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, off the Blood, Sweat, and Tears 3 album, David Clayton Thomas. Oh. It all came back to me when somebody said Blood, Sweat, and Tears, just for the record. And so last night I was listening to Blood, Sweat, and Tears songs, because I used to be a big fan. Still am, but
Awesome.
hard left.
Hard left. Lisa's telling me that there are several people who sell cross-stitch finishes who use a minimal amount of fill to create their mini pillows, and they are really cute. Kind of primitive. Yeah, I know that, Lisa. I just don't, that's just not my, and this was not even filled hardly at all, and she had something to contain them to make the one end flat. That's what was so different about that one. Everybody has their own tastes on that. I'm not a primitive finisher. Every finisher has their own look, don't you think? Just kind of like every designer has their own look.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that people don't stuff them as much as I do. I just like to. So there you go.
It's a tension release thing for Bob.
Yeah, it is. Stuff the crap out of it. It is, believe me. Okay, next is what is this called?
Helen B., thanks to your spouses for their patience. Oh, our spouses. Yeah, both of them put up with an awful lot. Trust me. An awful lot.
Speak for yourself, Gary. Okay.
Oh, yeah, yours doesn't. Yours doesn't. You're going to sit here and tell me yours doesn't? Yeah.
He's good. He's a good guy.
That guy.
He was wiped out last night.
Yeah.
The Hibiscus Mandala.
This one, for me.
Yeah, you did like that one a whole lot.
I still do.
I like all. She has several mandalas. The poinsettia one, I think, is gorgeous.
But this one.
Yeah. It's very pretty.
That one.
Hibiscus. Okay, let's just all have a moment here while we sit and stare at the Hibiscus Mandala. Gorgeous. Dark 13 Stitchers, Happy Halloween. Very vibrant. Is that a, I meant to ask this, is this, orange stitching, or is this?
That's a mat. I think it's the mat.
That is really a fantastic mat, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a display.
Yeah. Love that one. And then Until We Meet Again is the next one, and this is like a morning sampler.
Yeah. Elegant. Mm-hmm. There, see, I got whimsical and elegant in a 10-minute span.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Love. Yeah. Love it. Whimsy, I have no words in my head left in my head, really.
No? That's it?
I can't really put two and two together, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I'm kind of out of words. I mean, well, not, I'm never really truly out of words.
Yeah, no.
Truly never out of words. But anyways, there's Glendon Place. Thank you to Glendon Place, Cheryl, for helping sponsor Fiber Talk with her. What did she do? What was that called? We introduced her pieces to the 2020.
Yeah.
Kathy Barrick, another favorite. This is Kathy Barrick's Nashville releases now. Mary Lutz, 1835. Or Lutz.
Yep. Lutz. I'm going Lutz.
When I was in Hopstop, there's several. We call them Lutz.
Lutz?
Mm-hmm. But whatever. It doesn't matter. Lutz, Lutz. It's all good. 1835. Mary was a very, what would you call that, where there's not very much stuff there?
A minimalist.
Minimalist.
A minimalist stitcher.
Gary has all the words.
So I have to do the multi-syllable words.
Yeah.
today.
I'm
Okay.
like, I can't think of anything.
Right.
And a friend of mine, Rita, I can't say her name either. Rita.
Because she has more than 2 syllables.
Rita DePlatis, I think, is DePlatius. I don't know what her last name is, DePlatis. And I'm her friend. Isn't that shocking? But anyways, she kept on giving us words like a sissy stitch. Last night, she goes, I think that and she typed it in the comments, I think the word you were looking for was a CC stitch. And the other one was I can't even remember. It was the Scarlett's House sampler that was released last year with the dogs, and I couldn't think of what the name was, and she said it. So anyways, I still can't think of it. See, Rita, you didn't even help me.
So it didn't do it looking good.
I just told her, if you've done what we've done and seen what we've seen, couldn't even do it. So anyways, Simpleton? No, not Simpleton. I don't think that makes Mary Lutz sound like she is not sophisticated. She's
Yeah, no, we're going to go minimalist.
Yeah,
Minimalist.
minimalist. Mm-hmm. The next one is M. Pillet.
Also, we could go underachiever.
Yeah, maybe an underachiever. Maybe she just didn't like needlework.
Yeah, she'd
she
rather
wanted
play
to get
baseball.
through that. Yeah, she wanted to get that as quick as possible. Here is M. Pillet, an antique French sampler.
Pilier.
Pilier?
Pilier.
Okay.
I'm going to go Pilier.
I don't know.
There's still too many symbols for you.
Yeah, too many.
But that's neat.
Yeah, very script-like in the alphabet. And then almost like a black work at the bottom. Here,
Yep.
I'm going to pull it up.
Yeah, has a touch to it.
Yeah.
It's interesting, her last 2 letters of her name.
I think it's because they fell out. Did they fall out, or no, they're white.
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
Maybe she was a pill. M. M was a real pill.
Yeah, that's what her parents. You're such a pill. Yeah.
Okay, and then here's the next thing. Kathy Barrick and her Adam and Eves. I love them.
Those are fun.
Yeah, they look like they're having a party there with their chairs and their wild skirts.
See, that's special.
And they use the snake as
Yeah.
what is that stuff that you string across
Garland?
Not garland, but it's like crepe paper. They're using the snake as crepe paper. See, because he's kind of like right here across the top.
Oh, that's the snake. I thought the snake was down there on the pole.
Oh, well, gosh, now I gotta look.
I don't know. Oh,
No, that's the snake. No, there's a lot of snakes. That's a snake up at the top. See, wait a minute. See,
it's a multi-snake
look.
design.
See, look,
Oh,
he's
it
got
is a
his stick
snake.
out. And then there's
Oh, look at his eyes. Okay, now that's pretty fun.
Yeah, and then look, the snake there's 2 snakes
It's
on
a
the trunk.
multi-snake design.
There's like 3 snakes.
Yep.
And there's a pair. I love pears.
They can be mealy.
I don't like
Yeah.
meal. I don't like pears, but I
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
look of them. Maybe
But
it's
yeah,
because
they
I
can-
look like a pear. I don't know.
They can be mealy. You got to be careful.
Yeah, is that a
And I
chicken?
think it's neat that Adam and Eve had chairs in the Garden of Eden.
I do too. They got tired standing by that tree.
I think it's unique that they had their own personal chairs in the Garden of Eden.
They were tired. And then they had to stack them up there to reach the apple.
And on the afternoon of the second day, God made chairs, and they were good. It's right in Genesis. I read it.
And they had to rest, Gary. They had to rest.
Well,
too.
that was for Sunday. So
Yes,
see, they were ready for Sunday.
They were ready for Sunday.
Yep, there, see, God took care of them. They're ready for Sunday. See, that's how it works.
Is that watermelon above that one?
I don't
chair?
know.
I think. Wait a minute. Where is it? There. That is watermelon.
It is.
They even had watermelon in the Garden of
See?
Eden.
Sunday picnic in their chairs in the Garden of Eden.
Right there with
Man,
their
they
roosters.
had it sacked, and then they went and screwed it all up. What a couple of boneheads.
They even had light because there's a candle.
Yeah, look at that.
Candle?
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like this Garden of Eden. And then look at this. There's another snake. These are 2 snakes. See?
Oh yeah, meeting at the top.
1,
there.
2, 3. There's 5 snakes in the.
Well,
you
this
know,
Kathy has just put all kinds of things in this design.
I mean, I did not even notice all this while we were. But is this a foretelling that there's a lot of evil in the world now? That there's 5 snakes in the Garden of Eden in a house, 3 in a house and 2 outside.
Well, and that's an interesting thing too, is that they're in a house in the Garden of Eden.
Yeah. There's carpenters
Yeah.
somewhere in the Garden of Eden. I don't know.
Okay.
A lot of foreshadowing.
Lots going on there.
We need to really sit and contemplate.
We may
this.
have to sit down with Kathy and just find out what that whole thing was. Yeah.
I got smoke coming out one ear. All right, Mary Ann March.
Just one ear.
One, yeah, just one.
This is nice.
Yeah, and then you roll it up, so you make it, and then you roll it up until like a little needlework roll.
Oh yeah, I see that. Oh, that's right. She was telling that somebody did that for her. Yeah, that's nice.
Wait a minute, the bottom is snakes as well. Oh my God, she's right. The bottom is snakes as well. There's snakes everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 11 snakes in Eden.
We may have to stop by and find out what Kathy was doing here.
Kathy.
That's a ride right there.
She's a
11
reptile
snakes.
lover.
Lori, wait, 11 snakes. 6 at the bottom. Yep.
Yeah, you guys are quicker than us. All right, so here we're back.
Well, that's a pretty low bar.
Doesn't take much to
Whoopee.
be quicker than us. All right, okay, so here we are. Kathy Barrick. Oh, Teal had to do a lot of praying at church for her overspending. Sorry. Yeah. Well,
Fiber Talk made me buy it. Just,
Oh, we got a thumbs down. Hey, thanks. Thanks for the thumbs down. Appreciate that.
Jeez.
Come back again.
I don't know who does that, but.
Okay, and then Kathy Barrick. Sarah Hughes, 1821. That's cute.
Let me zoom out so we can see that whole thing. That's nice.
What does it say on the roof of the house?
I don't know.
I'm going to have to look. Let me look here.
Let's do a half-hour show just on Eden's dollhouse.
It says Eden Jane Knight. Eden Jane Knight, whoever that is. Okay, so let's go back to this one. This is Adam and Eve. Look at the Adam and Eve there. Let me see. He's kind of got his.
Here, I'll zoom in.
He kind of got his. This is really. Is this the original? I wonder if this is the original that's pictured on here because the fabric look. We don't know about this one, guys, too much, but there it is.
It's kind of a snow theme thing.
Yeah, it looks kind of snow. That's what I was going to say. It looks like there's snow in that sampler. Yeah. But it's. I'm sorry, we don't know that much about this one.
Because those are angels up there, right?
Yeah, there's angels, and then those things at the top right here are snowflakes.
Yeah.
So there was snow.
Well, I like it.
I do too. And then this little village down here.
Yep.
With a little shepherd. I like that. I like the colors on this one. Different.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is Susan Hillier, 1852. So you can do the sampler, and then they showed a little
little pillows like
pillow that they took this, out of it. So that's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
There were several people that we saw with samplers had a small to go with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was. You're right.
Was it quite a few?
Like pulling them out from the sampler.
Right, yeah.
Make your own chart.
Made a little small thing. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, then everybody knows that last year. Well, I don't know if everybody knows, but I'm going to tell you. Last year, Kathy had a moth release that was like a standout. Everybody had the moth last year. Well, she's got a second moth this year, right there.
That's
and it's
nice.
cute. I'll be honest with you. I kind of want to do those. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Being kind of a biologist, that kind of appeals to me.
Yep.
So, anyways, there you go. The moth, and then what's that? That's BR's moth. She didn't have a name. BR's moth. Okay. Then the next thing is AE to EE, a reproduction of an 1806 Quaker sampler.
This one for me.
Yeah, I like this one.
This one
too.
for me.
I like that one too.
This one for me. Yep. Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Anyways, AE to EE, a Quaker reproduction sampler.
I like this.
Yeah.
Big, bold, one color, initials all throughout. I think that's terrific.
Mm-hmm. It is awesome. Oh, dog it. Okay, so there is Kathy Barrick. Done with Kathy Barrick. She really had a nice display, but not only was she in the room, her daughter,
Yes.
Liz, was in the room.
So we did a video with her, and this was her daughter's first year, right?
Her first year back after a 15-year hiatus.
Yeah. And so she had a lot of things.
Yeah, she sure did. Okay.
And yes, Lisa, that the Quaker sampler, that is gorgeous, and the real deal is gorgeous. And yes, her daughter, whose name now escapes me.
Liz.
Liz.
Liz Matthews.
She has some really nice stuff, I think.
Yeah, hello, Liz Matthews. And if long-time, old-time stitchers will know that she was Elizabeth's Garden 15 years ago. I know this is going to be hard to believe, but I have some of her patterns.
No.
I know, right?
No.
Right.
I won't even listen to that.
And she was only 15 or 16 years old when she was
I'm not
that.
listening to that, no, that you would have them, no.
Right, I know.
No.
So anyways, I know, right? I'm telling my people, sorry for this. I have to tell my people not to come in this room because,
Too
don't
late,
come
they're
in my
coming
room.
in. The Pfeiffer family has arrived.
We're live.
There's Katie. Hi, Katie. You can be on. Come here, Katie.
Come here, Katie.
We'll put you on the thing.
Oh, Ellie's here
There's
too.
Ellie. Ellie will be on screen. Come here and say hi, Ellie. People like to, There's us. There's Ellie. Hi, Ellie.
Hi.
Ellie's been having a great time in Nashville.
Yeah.
Ellie wants to go home and sleep now.
They're tired.
Yep.
Oh, they're tired.
Okay, that's Ellie. Thanks,
Okay.
Ellie.
Thanks, Ellie. See
Appreciate
ya.
you stopping in.
Thanks for coming. How many more thumbs down are we going to get now? Oh. Here's Yonder. Hello from, the name of her company is Hello from Liz Matthews.
I like that one.
I do too. I like this one too. And I think that her look is very similar to her mother's, but yet not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Reminiscent, but yet fresh.
Yeah.
So
Lisa,
there you go.
Lisa, when I invited Katie to come in, she almost sprinted out of here, so that's not happening.
Yeah. Sorry. So here we go. Charleston is the next one. I really like this one.
Ooh, yes.
And I wonder if Susan is going to buy a lot of these from Fire Poppies because she's in close to Charleston.
Yep. That's a nice one.
Yeah, I love this one. Be beautiful in my bedroom.
You think? Mm-hmm. Fits the theme?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely.
I'd have to check with the boss on what our theme is.
On what your theme is.
I don't know what the theme is.
People who love red will love the Carnation sampler.
Yeah.
The Carnation sampler from Liz Matthews. Here it is. Gorgeous. Okay, now then.
She does nice work. She was designing when she was 15.
When she was 15. Elizabeth's Garden.
I wonder if anybody owns any of her charts
I do.
from when she was 15.
I'm going to call the warehouse
This
on
one.
the way home.
This one, can I just say this one right here for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Any color. It'd be beautiful in any color.
Yeah,
but
but
this
this
on
is-
gray is absolutely stunning.
Yep.
Gray floche.
There it is.
Yep. Got a piece. I'll send you a piece.
Okay.
Bowery Birds cross stitch. I got some gray, got some white floche.
Mm-hmm.
There
Well,
you
send
go.
me the gray. I got the white floche.
Okay.
That's beautiful. Mm-hmm. See, I like that white. I like the white in general.
Yeah.
You know, there's white on white or white, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And that one is just really nice.
Mm-hmm. And my longtime friend Carol Sims is in their rooms. Carol, I was so glad to finally meet her. Her moniker or handle is the Sampler Farm. Voracious. We ought to have her on the show sometimes. She stitches like her whole house. Every room in her home is filled with samplers that she has stitched. She is like prodigy. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Okay, next is AL Motive Sampler right here.
AL what?
AL's Motive Sampler.
Okay.
So awesome. It was awesome. Right there.
Yep.
Okay, next is Fractor Bees.
Oh, we learned about fractors
Yeah, I
the
know,
other day.
right? Didn't
Yeah.
we?
I got educated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one.
Awesome.
She has a lot of them for,
For a new designer.
yeah,
Or back in the game again.
Yeah.
Back in the saddle.
renewed designer.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take these out because this next one are a series that you need to see all together. Here is Swan Tree.
Oh, the trees. I forgot about the trees. Oh, they're terrific.
Yeah, they are terrific.
Her trees are terrific. Trees are terrific. You say that 3 times fast. No, you can't.
I can't even talk today. Spring Quilt Tree. So you got the swan, and then you got this. I'm going to be honest with you. The swan does it for me.
Mm-hmm.
And the quilt tree, awesome. She had them displayed in flower frogs.
And these are like, I want to say 8 inches tall, 10 inches tall.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they're not little. They're not little things. There's some size to them.
This
yeah.
one, I love this one too.
See that with that sampler. See that sampler and this on the same cloth. There you have it.
Oh, Gary.
Huh?
That's good.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All
I'll
right.
tell you what, Gary, he's getting a deal here. So those 3 trees are in the. She has 3 releases on these, and I got the flavor that she was going to have more. Did you get
Yep.
the flavor of that?
I did get that sense. Yeah.
Insider's hint here. Feeling the flavor of some more trees.
We say it. She never designs another one ever.
So Mayflower's tree, the spring quilt tree, and the swan tree.
Yep.
There you are, folks. Some beautiful trees. She had them all displayed. Well, you can kind of
Are they
see.
rounded? Yeah. They're rounded.
Yeah, they're you stuff up. She
They're
has
cone.
like
They're a cone. Yeah.
yeah, you can see that she has what is that? Spanish moss sticking out the bottom.
Yep.
And they're in the flower frog. And then here's how they all 3 looked upstairs. And it's in our video. You'll be able to see it. So anyways, there you go.
Yeah, they're not just little 2-inch high trees. They have some size. They would make a real nice display on a mantle or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For all year long.
All
You know,
year long.
Yeah, How sweet it is to be loved by you. Minimalist.
Yep.
Hey, we can use that word again. Minimalist.
You actually said it.
I know, right?
You almost said it correctly twice, and then
And
you
then
didn't.
I screwed up.
It didn't work.
No.
She had one more in her, and then nothing.
Oh,
Tank's empty.
Yeah, tank's empty. How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You by Liz Matthews. And then I was listening over your shoulder when you were doing the. But
Were you?
is this the one where she said her mom?
Wait
this is
a
part
minute.
Of
Wait a minute. You were listening to me?
yeah.
I better make a note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is this the one where she said it was a part of one of her mom's sampler that her mom gave her, and she always liked it, and she did a part of it?
Well, that makes a nice story. It really does. That's a touching, heartwarming story. Can I verify it?
I don't know.
I can't verify
You
it.
can do it. She
Don't
talks about
remember
it
a
on the
thing.
video, so
Yeah.
you can do it. You listen to the video, but I think that is the story behind the anchor. Maybe not, but I think it was.
Okay.
Okay, and then the last one from Hello, Liz Matthews, is Grain Sack Sampler. Now I like this one.
Mm-hmm.
I like this. I like the colors of it, first of all. She's got a very nice palette that she's working from. If you've noticed that they're all kind of muted, pastelish in feel.
Yeah, yeah.
I like it.
It's nice, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so thank you to Liz Matthews for letting us share her patterns with you. And our next one is, we got to get this in. Got to get her in, Gary. Luminous Fiber Arts, Misty Purcell.
Oh yes. This could be. Is this our favorite new designer?
I really do like this new designer. Yes, Misty is just an outstanding I said that last Wednesday how much I like her.
You did.
But I will say this: I love every design that she has. Her finishing is tight, and I love it. Her colors are very vibrant and they stand out, and they just are. I just really like them. But anyways, savor every stitch. Absolutely fantastic. This one does it for me on several levels. This is a Robin's Discovery. The Robin, and look at that little bunny.
Yep.
Like, hi, Mr. Robin. Isn't that cute? I love that.
Oh, here comes.
Here it comes. Not yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Not the next.
Oh, it's building up. It's building up to the big one.
Because I'm building up. We're going to have a drum roll here pretty soon. Coffee first. Coffee first, then the worm.
Yep.
I've had it. Isn't that cute as can be? I love that.
It really is. She does a nice job.
She really does. I mean, honestly, she does. And she is a multi-talented person because she quilts and weaves and does it all.
Yep.
Misty Purcell, Renaissance woman. Okay, here we go. Drum roll.
Okay. Your drum roll is so realistic.
I know, right? Here it is. Farm Fresh Eggs. Standout. #1 newbie pattern in Nashville. According to Vanna.
You've been gushing over this since the minute you saw it.
I love this piece. I love it. And this one's mine.
Just gushing.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely fantastic. Top to bottom, sideways, upside down, I don't care. Backwards, it is fantastic. Year round.
She likes it too.
I love it.
Yeah.
I don't only like it, I love it. It is fantastic. I'm not going to even say anything more. Let's just all have a moment. It is perfect.
Is the moment over?
It's not over for me,
No,
but
okay.
I'm reliving it in my heart, but I don't want to have downtime. So it's great.
Okay.
Farm Fresh Eggs. I love it. So thanks to Misty for supporting Fiber
Did
Talk.
you acquire this chart?
This is mine, Gary.
Is
She
it?
gave it to me. Thank you, Misty. I love this. Go out there and buy Farm Fresh Eggs. Tell Misty who you heard it from. Anyways, there you go. Farm Fresh Eggs, awesome. Luminous Fiber Arts. Now then, next gal up on the block is the Blackberry Rabbit. Did you ever feel like two giraffes in a bubble bath?
Okay, now this is Brendan and Karen Kirk.
Yeah.
And Karen does these original designs under the Blackberry Rabbit name. Mm-hmm. Number one, was it Blackberry Rabbit, and what is Brendan's, what's the other one? Well, it doesn't matter. I think that their logo designs are special.
I do too.
They're just really classy, and I really like them. Both
Fox and Rabbit.
Fox and Rabbit. I just think their logo designs are terrific.
Yeah.
And they do a nice job on their material with it.
Yeah.
And Karen is, boy, I really like her work.
I do too.
I really do. There's a just kind of a little fun thing to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And this design reminds me of those Italian ladies with the big rumps that they have set. You've seen those paintings. I don't know who paints them. But they have like they'll have wine and they're sitting in the bathtub. When I saw this, I started laughing because
I guess I missed that.
I need to show you a picture of them sometime.
I guess I missed that.
They have dimensions kits like with those. Look at those little. Are they kissing? Yeah, they're kissing. Two giraffes kissing
in a bathtub.
Now that's special. That warms the heart right there. I like it. If you had like a kind of newish, modern type bathroom, with black and white tiles in it, that'd be cute as a button right there in the bathroom. Cute as bee is what I was saying. I was like, what does that mean?
That doesn't even make sense.
That doesn't even make sense. Now then, this next one is the visitor. Go from giraffes in a bathtub to the visitor, which is a very serious type subject. It almost, I thought it was cruel when I first looked at it.
It does have that look to it, doesn't it?
I thought it
That
was
cruel
cruel.
look, yeah.
But that's the shading. That's
Yep.
just the shading that she got on the floss.
She's talented. She really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it does have a cruel look. That did not hit me.
As soon as when I first saw it, I thought, is that cruel? And it's not. But boy, I really do like that.
Yep.
Now then, here's a butterfly. And now we've had a lot of moths and butterflies this market. And here's another one, monarch. What is the name of this? Oh, it is called. That is the name of it, the monarch.
There you go.
You think I'd have 2 clues or something? I'm sounding like you the more I'm with you.
What's this called? What are these big words down at the bottom? Yeah.
Oh, shoot. The monarch. Cute. This would be a quick stitch, really. Not very big. Little guy. Okay, I'm going to pull these out so I can have a clean canvas. Butterfly Bliss by the Blackberry Rabbit.
Yeah, and she had those displayed side by each, and they made a nice pair.
They sure did.
Yeah.
And last year, did she have like bumblebees or something?
Yeah,
last year?
she loves doing bees.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably have 1 or 2 that are bees. She loves doing bees.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they fell on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whoopsies.
she has a lot of bee designs, and does a real nice job with them.
Yeah. Okay, here's like a little sampler. Friendship Blooms. And
then-
that's also by the
Then
Blackberry
that's
Rabbit.
some kind of button that goes on it.
Yeah,
That bird.
let me show you.
That
Okay,
bird is.
So there's a bird, a little wooden bird button that goes on you can see it right there on the fence. See? And then there's the button.
Angela, is the Nashville market just for cross stitch? It's probably 90% cross stitch, but no, it's not. There's a few needlepoint people here, some painted canvas, some charted canvas. There's one lady, I did a video with her with a room full of the most beautiful hardanger you ever saw. Just gorgeous stuff. And then there are some people who have accessories and things, but probably 90% is cross stitch, and I'd say maybe a third, 25% are reproduction samplers. Can we say that? Yeah, there's a lot of reproduction samplers here. But yeah, it's a cross stitch show, but there are other things. And I did a video, a charted canvas lady who I didn't know, I thought I knew them all. And I'm going home with some of her charts because it's stuff like I had not seen.
Okay, now what are you talking about? The hardanger woman?
Oh, the hardanger woman, she has a 4-page thing in the new EGA magazine,
Yeah.
the latest EGA
And
magazine.
you went home with some charts from her?
No, not yet. Not yet.
I
haven't gone home.
I have thought about it.
See, I haven't
kinda,
gone home.
No. I want to kind of go back up there.
Oh, it's spectacular.
Yeah, because it was. When we walked in the room, I almost said,
Yeah.
hey, can I get some charts? And then I didn't have my purse with me.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is Poppy's Accessories. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Again, those could be just little ornaments for an ornament tree. If you didn't want to do the smalls. But there's like a pin keep, a scissors fob, and a scissor keeper. There you go. Awesome. Okay, so thank you to the Blackberry Rabbit and to Rabbit and Fox Designs of Australia. Are they in Queenstown? Where are they? In Australia.
New South Wales.
Yeah,
I think it
New
is
South
Queenstown.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Two really great people.
right.
Really great.
Next up is Heart and Hand, and Heart and Hand has the new Heartware bowl. So let's talk about this. Cecilia told us all about them. She has this great potter.
April, I don't remember the name of the needlework designer, but I did a video, and I will have that for you on Wednesday because, oh boy, is her stuff beautiful. Arlene found her and literally dragged me in there. I couldn't believe it. I'd never seen that stuff. And so I'll have that for you, and there is a video that'll be up probably today, but it's tremendous stuff. It really is.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Donna Olson, thank you.
All right. Heartware bowls. Cecilia Turner, Heart and Hand. She has 3 different kinds. She has the small flat kind. She has the original one, and then she has this new smaller one, which is right there. You can see that it's small. Let me put it in my hand for comparison sizes. See? And she made a point that all of her whirligigs and all of those things that she has to fit in these, just a little modification, and you can buy one or you can buy all the different sizes and display throughout the year however you see fit, and they all fit in each other's bowls with just a little modification on the finishing. So, and that's, I think, described. But anyways, Heartware bowl, this is the new one for Nashville 2020. Get out there and get some Heartware bowls from Cecilia.
And she's doing some really great things with tops for those.
Yeah, and I'm going to show them to you right here.
Are you going to show us some?
Yeah. Here's one. Here's the newest one. It's called, the new one is called Pocket Around. That's what this new little bowl is. It's called a pocket bowl.
And those are ceramic bowls. Those aren't just cheap plastic things. Those are legit bowls.
Yeah, these are stoneware.
Yeah, that's what I was after.
And this one is the snowman. Now, okay, let's say you don't give 2 figs about the bowl. That is a cute design for an ornament.
Yep.
You know, it doesn't have to be finished to go on top of the bowl.
Right.
That's cute.
Now, when it comes to small designs, Cecilia is very good at it.
Yeah, she sure is.
Very good.
And here's the other one that has been designed to go on the little pocket bowl. But again, they can go on any bowl, just a manipulation of how you finish it, and they can set in all the bowls. But there's this one, the flower pocket round. Very cute. Look at that. Cute. Then here's some more.
Melissa, have we seen fabric from out there? No, we haven't gotten there, Melissa, and I'm afraid we're going to run out of time today, too. We probably won't be able to. If we go by it, we'll stop in and do something. I don't know. Try.
I did see it.
Oh, you did?
I did see it. And the pictures are I didn't feel it, so I can't tell you how it feels to the hand. They were very popular, sold a lot of fabric, but the colors were very vibrant. They're not probably colors that you and I would stitch on. And so, because they were the ones that I saw, maybe she had sold out of the neutrals if she has neutrals, but they were beautiful colors and their room was very popular.
The fabric people, that dynamic at this show, in the first 4 or 5 hours, most of the fabric people get wiped out because these shop owners will come in and just grab everything because it allows them to go home with fabric in hand that they don't have to wait. Because a lot of these linen people are so far behind on orders that, and what one shop, maybe it was Susan Winter was telling, I think it was her, that you go home and then you think, all right, well, I'll order some of that stuff. Well, they've already sold everything they had at the market. So the whole thing compounds, but these linen people are really having trouble keeping up in general, and fabric goes quick.
Yeah. Can you zoom out just a little bit?
Can I zoom out? I'd be happy to zoom out.
Yeah. Here is a grow.
You're gonna do a multi thing.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
You know, marketing. Grow whirligig and this one goes. You can see in the original Heartware, but again, just a manipulation. You can get them to fit in all of them. Grow whirligig is a new one. Let me bring it up just a little bit so you can see it. Cute. And then we have the Love whirligig. Darling. Is that all the whirligigs and heart pockets and all that? It is. That's it. So there you are. 4 new offerings and a new bowl. Don't forget about the new bowl.
Yep.
From Heart and Hand, Cecilia Turner. Awesome. Thank you for that. Now we got some more. Cecilia.
Now you've shown how to finish those tops for bowls like that?
Yeah, we did it in the very first.
That's right.
Very first Vana.
Yep.
Finished with Vana. Okay, next is these long leg birds. Everybody loves the long leg bird.
Let
and
me
here
just zoom
is
back
the
in.
quilting bird.
There we go.
Quilting bird.
See, this is, not everybody can get what she gets into a small little space. Not everybody can do it as effectively as actually very few can. I mean, there's a lot going on in that little tiny space.
There sure is. And if you're a quilter, there you go.
Are you guys going to be able to see out the back window of your cars after they're completely filled with your great finds?
We have bought very little.
We have contained ourselves.
Honestly, we've been working. Who has time to buy anything?
We have contained ourselves, and I have to ride home with Marga for 9 hours. So
That's right.
so I'll guaranteed I'll be seeing out the back window.
Bluebird sampler. There you go.
Yeah.
That's cute. Now this is a series. There's been a whole bunch. There's been Redbird sampler. I can't name the other ones because my head has a hole in it right now, but I know Redbird sampler for a fact because there you go.
Yep.
But anyways, these are all
That's cheating.
That is cheating. This is the newest one, and I really do love monochromes to begin with, but she's doing a whole red bird, brown bird, turkey bird, all those. And so this is the newest one that she has. Okay, then this one. What is this? Smallest things. Sometimes the smallest things take up the most room in your heart. I think this is like, let me see this for a minute. I don't know if this was like a something. Was this it doesn't say. But anyways, there you go. Put your name on there. It's great. That's cute.
Yep.
And then here is the square dance. There's a new square dance. Last year she had a seasonal square dance, and here's the Christmas square dance. There you go. Number 1, new series. Don't like little flat. I think these are Mona Boast was the finisher on these, and I think that she made little flat folds. Don't like. Personally, I wouldn't do flat folds. I do ornaments. I do those in ornaments.
Mm-hmm.
But there you go, right there.
Because those are what, like 3 by 3?
Oh, they're tiny. Yeah. Little
3 by
square
3 on a
dance.
good day, yeah.
Okay, so there we are for Cecilia Turner here on Fiber Talk. Write Cecilia and tell her that you saw it on Fiber Talk. All right, now then, is that it? Oh my goodness, is that it?
That's it.
Gary, that's it.
The bottom of the pile.
Whew. Save
We
the
did
best
it.
for last.
We did it.
Okay,
Hooray.
yeah.
We made it.
They're going to see us again now.
Now here we are. Yep.
We're done.
That's it.
Yeah, we're not done. We got some more videos to do. We
Yep.
got to pack up, put back these. That's why the girls are here. They're going to help deliver these charts back to the designers that we borrowed it from.
They're going to be our Sherpas.
That's right. Yeah. Is it a birth sampler? It does not say that on the chart. I thought it was a birth sampler too, but it does not say that anywhere on this design anywhere. Oh, yep. I lied. I lied. It says, use provided alphabet and numerals for personalization if the child's name is too long for the space provided. Omit some of the trees and flowers to the left to accommodate the letters.
So there we have it. So let me see. Oh, so you can, yeah, take out a tree. Make room for the name.
Bulldoze it, put the
Yeah.
name in.
There we go.
All right.
Yep. Okay. We're calling it.
Yeah, we're going to call it.
We're going to go do some more videos.
That's right.
There's a couple charts I want to buy.
Right. Yeah, me too.
Really?
Yeah. And I want to thank everybody. Everybody has wrote such wonderful things to me personally, to Gary on our things that we've posted. Thank you. We have appreciated all the support. Tell your friends. Send them over to subscribe to our YouTube channel, or whatever, wherever we're at. Subscribe to all the things. And we'll be back with more videos, and we'll see you on Wednesday to, what are we going to talk about? We're going to give a wrap-up of...
Yep, we'll figure something out.
Yeah, wrap up of
And
something.
Friday Night Live. We'll be here Friday night.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, we are.
You get to see Gary and Vanna a lot here.
Yeah.
You're going to be sick of Gary and Vanna. All righty.
Okay, thanks everybody. Appreciate the support. Appreciate you joining us. We're out. Bye.
Bye.